Hey guys, this is Sundown, and this is going to be my chapter review to Nanatsu no Taizai 212, A Gift, or the Seven Deadly Sins 212. So, we start off with the same story at the end of the last chapter, the last current timeline chapter, where Gowther's talking about how his command, the demon Gowther. Okay, we need to talk about this. I'm going to separate both the Gowthers. The doll Gowther is going to be called Doll Gowther, and the demon Gowther is going to be called Demon Gowther. So we're good with that. All right. So the demon Gowther is talking about. Well, it's he's using the voice of the doll Gowther. So doll Gowther is talking about how his commandment robbed him of his freedom. So he made this doll to be kind of his eyes and ears to go and see the world instead of him to be his freedom. So that was his form of freedom. So then the demon Gowther on his wheelchair makes a rift like kind of a Garganta from Bleach, and he appears in front of Diane and King, and he talks to them about he talks to them after turning off the doll Gowther. So he turns off doll Gowther, like he literally turns it off. Doll Gowther just goes blump and turns off. So Gowther then tells them, after King inquires about the Light of Grace, which was the tower where Stigma have their headquarters. Gowther tells them that the demon Gowther tells them that the humans are rebelling. So King gets pissed at Gowther and he gets pissed at Gowther used the human rebellion as kind of an opportunity to break free. But Gowther said his goal was not to break free, and it was to end the Holy War. Now, I really like this Gowther. He seems like a really nice, sincere guy. He doesn't seem to be very. He doesn't seem like a backstabber type of guy. He's very sincere, very honest straight away. He's not much of a liar, or he hasn't shown that he's much of a liar. And what I've never liked about King's character is that he has this bad habit of jumping to conclusions and not listening to explanations. I mean, he's already he's already said to Gowther that he's had enough of him. He's not going to listen to anymore, which is basically what he did to Meliodas before they got into this situation of being sent into the past. So he's repeating his mistakes, and there's not really much development to King on that front, which is what annoys me about King. But I suppose that's if you like. I mean, I like him as a character, but he always jumps to these conclusions, and it's quite annoying. I mean, if he just stayed there and listened, he'd be able to understand more. So King then does his thing, says to Diane he's going to run off to the rebellion, while Diane stays to hear out Gowther. She actually wants to listen to his story. So Gowther, Demon Gowther, straight away asks if Diane and King are lovers, and she's blushing and everything. And it's always weird and cringy when Diane's blushing in Dolo's body, because Dolo is like this big ass beast, absolutely hench, muscles rippling across his chest and his stomach everywhere. His arms are huge. He's got like 6 of them, and he's blushing like hardcore, and his hands are in his mouth, and he's very ladylike. But it's very funny seeing Dolo act like that. So, and yeah, so Gowther's like, are you actually lovers? Are you in love with King? Because your relationship, and he says their relationship must be that of lovers, because his commandment hadn't taken effect. And he said that their relationship is not based off of what they desire from each other, but more what they give to each other. So his commandment must be, if you have a selfish relationship with another person, then some shit goes down. We don't know what exactly happens, but his commandment takes effect if you have a selfish relationship with a person. So if you like them for your own gain, rather than how King and Diane like each other, which is they have an unselfish relationship. They like each other because of what they can provide for each other. So he then says he's happy to die at the end of this war, and he puts Doll Gowther, he awakens Doll Gowther, but this time he uses the term auto-awake, and he states and tells Doll Gowther that he needs to live, think, and act for himself as of now on. So much like in his backstory, Gowther cries at the thought of being left alone, and he doesn't want to be left alone, and he asks Demon Gowther if it's because he's a doll, and Demon Gowther's like, nah bruh, it's not because you're a doll, and you're not just any doll. So Demon Gowther then tells Doll Gowther of the heart he created for him, of the heart that he used every ounce of his fiber to create for him in his chest, and it's his first and last gift to Gowther. Now, at the beginning of the chapter, Doll Gowther mentions something about how he had a limited amount of time, how he I've forgotten exactly what it was, how he didn't have that much time, something to do with his time. And so is that because he created the heart? Do you think it's because he poured every ounce of his being into creating that heart that he doesn't have that much time, or is it just that his plan means he doesn't have that much time in terms of what he's going to do to end this holy war? So he then asks Diane to take care of Doll Gowther in the future, and then he points a magical finger at Diane, and he says he'll give her a gift too. And it's pretty obvious to me what the gift is. I'm not sure if I'm right, but the gift is going to be that he just clears her of the memory loss that she's suffering from, because it was Gowther in the future who inflicted that memory loss on her with his power. So this Gowther is just going to remove that block, so to speak, and return her memories to her. So we see King rushing towards the light of grace. This is the best part of the chapter for me, and he's adamant that he can't fail his sister for the second time, like he failed his sister in the current timeline, which is 3,000 years in the future. So he then comes to a sudden stop as he's approaching the light of grace, only to find Ro, who's the Bond lookalike, with a severely beaten Gerhard in his arms. Her eye has been slashed, so I think it's her right eye has been slashed. That's gone missing. One of her legs is missing. Like, holy shit, what the, whew. This Ro guy is a beast. He's an absolute savage. He straight up just murdered this chick. Well, she's not dead, we know that. And her wings are torn. Her wings have been raggedied. So this explains her appearance in the current timeline, where her wings are all messed. She's got that huge ass black skirt. She's got that kind of bandana thing covering her eye. It explains everything. So that was how the chapter ended. I mean, it was a good chapter. I liked it. There wasn't much progression. I mean, we basically got everything we know still about Gowther. We knew that already. We already knew everything about his heart. It was just nice to see an interaction with the actual Gowther, the demon Gowther, rather than the doll Gowther. King, as usual, jumping to conclusions. Diane, being the nice person she is, actually listened to Gowther's story, and that was good. We actually got to hear exactly what was happening. But there's not actually much to go on. I mean, what do you guys think Gowther's going to do to Diane? Are you agreeing with me in that he's going to remove her memory block from her? I think that's pretty much guaranteed. What do you think King is going to do to Ro? Because King has to absolutely murder Ro in this situation. There's no way Ro is getting off easy. Well, actually, what couldn't King just heal? Couldn't he just heal Gerhard with his moon drip thing? I know some people mentioned it in the manga stream comments, and they were saying that there's a limit to it. That's certainly true, but it's only one person he'd be healing, unless there's another person that he's supposed to be healing in the future that we know of. I can't really think of anyone that we know he has to heal in the next few chapters, but you guys might do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know any theories you guys got. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter. It's at @TheSundownRider. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. This was a good chapter. I'd say around about 7.5. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later.